Well, well, well. MobLand Season 1 wrapped with a blood-soaked bow, a pile of corpses, and Harry de Souza making what might be the single most boneheadedly noble decision in the criminal underworld. The Harrigans may have ended one war, but thanks to Harry stiff-arming the Queen of Calculated Chaos, Cat McAllister, they might have just triggered something even worse. But before we dive headfirst into this delicious mess of murder, loyalty, and power plays, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, drop your theories in the comments, and if you're feeling generous, or just really nosy about what's coming next, consider joining the channel for exclusive content. Your support keeps me from having to call Cat McAllister for a loan. Now, back to business. So, in the finale's final moments, Harry sits down with the ever-cryptic Cat McAllister, whose eerily accurate predictions about the downfall of the Stevensons make her feel less like a crime boss and more like she's been reading ahead in the script. After helping Harry rescue Serafina and orchestrating that shadowy meetup with Jamie Lopez, she cashes in those favors, and surprise, she wants to burn the Harrigans to the ground and rule London's criminal empire with a designer stiletto heel on its neck. Harry, ever the loyal soldier with a moral compass duct taped to his chest, says no. Not just a polite "I'll think about it" kind of no, he flat out shuts her down like she offered him pineapple on a pizza. And in that moment, Harry might as well have just tattooed a bullseye on himself, his wife, and his kid, because let's be honest, Cat doesn't strike me as the type to take rejection well. But here's the rub. Harry's no white knight. He's not good in the traditional sense, he's just less bad than the rest of the ghouls he runs with. Think of him as a guy who only stabs people when it's absolutely necessary and always says sorry afterward. What makes him interesting is that in this godless world of sociopaths and schemers, he's got a code, and it might be duct taped together and stained in blood, but it's his code. And in a world like MobLand, that's basically a unicorn. His loyalty to Kevin and the Harrigans isn't just admirable, it's existential. If he betrays them, he loses the only people he's ever considered family, but more than that, he'd lose himself. And let's not forget, if he did betray them, Conrad and Maeve would hunt him and his family down so fast he'd be lucky to make it to the end credits of episode 1 season 2. Still, turning down Cat, the woman practically oozes power like she bottles it and sells it wholesale. She's not just scary, she's patient, calculating, and likely has a kill list alphabetized in her planner. By rejecting her offer, Harry didn't just flip the bird at a mob boss, he lit a match and tossed it into a warehouse full of C4 while yelling, "Catch me if you can." And sure, the Harrigans may be top dogs in London now, especially with the Stevensons wiped off the board, but Cat plays chess while everyone else is arm wrestling drunk. Her reach seems global, her motives are murky, and her patience for disobedience is microscopic. Whether it's next season or further down the road, this woman will be back, and she'll bring hell with her. Theories about who Cat really is have been flying faster than bullets in a Harrigan shootout. CIA, MI6, Shadow Monarch of the Illuminati. At one point, people thought she might be secretly working to maintain criminal balance on behalf of global intelligence agencies. But after that villain monologue about burning down the Harrigans and taking over, she seems a little less Bond ally and a little more Bond villain. What we do know is, she's powerful, she's alone, and somehow she made a Mexican cartel dance to her tune like they were auditioning for Dancing with the Stars Narco Edition. That's not just influence, that's domination, and if season 2 is green-lit, you can bet your last bullet that we'll be getting a front row seat to see Cat McAllister's next move. So what's the takeaway here? Harry de Souza just made the kind of decision that makes you a legend or a cautionary tale, and if MobLand has taught us anything, it's that loyalty comes with a body count. Cat McAllister isn't done, she's just getting warmed up, and when season 2 comes knocking, the real war won't be between rival families, it'll be between Harry's principles and Cat's power. So place your bets, it's about to get bloody.